Hi, I'm Laura from the Helena Family YMCA, and about to do a 30-minute Silver Sneakers class. Silver Sneakers is an older adult class. It's low impact, lots of range of motion, flexibility, some strength. And we just get our bodies up and moving. We have fun. You're going to need a chair. Mine is right here, right there. um, You want a chair, we're going to be sitting in it, but you can also, when we're standing, walking around, or you doing some balance work, that you can just put your hand on it, make sure you're kind of to steady you. So you don't want anything that rocks or rolls, so nothing on wheels, so no folding chairs, so nothing that will collapse underneath you. You want to make sure your area is clear of debris. We'll be moving around a little bit. You just don't want to trip on it over anything. You'll need a hand weight or something to substitute as hand weight. I use a couple of cans of beans. These are nice because you want something to fit in your hand really nicely and it's not awkward, and something that's not too heavy and not too light. You'll need two of them. There's also, halfway through, I do a water break. Hydration is important, and so having a water bottle is nice. When we're not using them, we're going to be storing them out of the way. You make sure that I store mine underneath my chair, but if you have a shelf or a coffee table, you just don't want them underfoot where you can trip over them, is pretty much it. Normally in class, if I'm in class, for those of you who've joined me know that I play music, but on these YouTube videos, they have nice copyright laws. So I don't play music just in case. So if there's something in the background that you want to play that kind of gets your heart rate up and moving, you can feel free to do that. Make sure that you know that if you need at any point to take a break, go ahead and take a break for any reason and just hop right back in whenever you're ready. So I'm going to grab my stuff and we'll get started. Oh, remember also proper footwear. Something like slippers or flip-flops could be a tripping hazard, so make sure you have a good pair of shoes on if you're wearing shoes. These are mine. These are actually my indoor shoes. I specifically have them for just indoor work, so I'm not tracking dirt into the house. All right, so we're going to grab the stuff. So I'm going to store it, and we're going to get started here with the warm-up. Let's go ahead and start with a nice march. Get your arms moving, get your legs moving. Nice breaths. We're going to have knee to elbow. Good. Let's go ahead and kick those legs back. Remember to keep moving those arms. We need those warmed up too. All right, good. Let's go ahead and reach to the side. Nice reach. You're grabbing something over there. Let's reach up. You're grabbing something off a shelf. Keep those legs moving. Let's march. Let's go ahead and march around our chair. Let's go the other direction. All right, good. Let's go ahead and put our hands on our waist, rotate the hips. And go the other direction. All right, let's have our feet relatively, don't have to be completely together, but a little more together. We're going to rotate our knees. Just get those knees loosened up too. You can go a little higher if you need to. If you can't go down that far, that's fine. Other direction. Good. Let's plant our feet right underneath our hips. We're going to do some light squats. Nothing too crazy here. We're going to be sitting back almost like we're about to sit in a chair. All right, good. Let's kick one leg back just a little bit. We're going to do a short stride lunge. So that leg gets kicked back. It's just there for support and balance. Not a full lunge at all. And you can use your chair for support if you need it. We're going to do some light short strides lunges. Just puts a little more weight on this front leg. All right, go ahead and switch. Go ahead and do two more. Good. Go ahead and shake that out a little bit. We just do a little bit of balance work. You get a little wobbly or something, which is perfectly normal. It just means your body's working. You can always put a hand on that chair. We're going to ground one foot. So we're going to, this base foot we're going to be standing on. Make sure you can feel all four corners of that foot. And that other foot we're going to come up on the toe, right up here against the foot. And if you can, go ahead and pull it up. Make sure you don't put it on the knee, but it can be as high as you want, as long as it's not on the knee, because that's not good for the knee. And make sure you can put a hand on this chair if you need it. Just touching it a little bit can kind of help a little bit for some reason. Let's switch legs. So we're going to ground this foot, come up on the other toe, come in. You can stay here, but also if you can come up. Do whatever you want with your hands. Pulling them up tends to be harder. Moving about actually tends to be pretty hard. Good balance is just so important. Let's go ahead and come back down. Go ahead and shake that out a little bit. Find our chair here. And we'll find our weights. Whatever you're using for weights, let's pick them up. Hands right here by your side. Let's go ahead and rotate those wrists. Other direction. Good. Let's go ahead and pull our shoulders up and down. Up and down. Squeeze at the top and relax. right, let's have those palms faced in towards you. We're going to come up for a hammer curl and down. Other side and down. I always find this is just a little bit more friendly on my wrist. Coming in this position, and you always want to make sure your wrist is straight when you're doing these curls. And this kind of helps with that a little bit. Make sure we're going down all the way every time. All right, good. All right, we're going to, palms still faced inwards. We're going to come up to the side and down. Up to the side and down. You can always bend your elbows. Sometimes that helps a little bit. It kind of shortens the lever so it's a little easier, but also might be a little easier on the joints. And make sure you don't go higher than your shoulder. Your range of motion can also be smaller if it needs to be. That's just fine. Good. All right, let's just put one down. We're going to come back to that. Put it out of the way for a second. We're going to bring that elbow up to the sky. You can give it a little support if you need it. We're going to straighten it and back down. Straighten it, back down. Working our triceps here. Good. Make sure our back's nice and straight. Let's bring that down. We're going to switch hands. We're going to do the other side. So right here, straighten and down. Breathe through it. All right, one more. Let's pick up that weight we put down. Right here in front, we're going to be working big circles here in front. Good shoulder work, good core work. Let's go the other direction. One more. Right here in front, we're going to come to the side, to the center, and to the other side. We're just going to go back and forth, get a nice twist in that body, making it feel good, nice core work. One more each side. All right, good. We're going to do some rainbows. So we're going to come to one hip, all the way around to the other hip, back and forth. All right, good. We're going to put these down briefly. We're going to pause here for just a little bit for a water break. Get some water, stay hydrated. All right, put it back down out of the way. And pick up those weights. We'll work our legs a little bit here. So go ahead and put those right here on our legs, and we're going to march. Get those kind of woken up a little bit more. Let's go ahead and kick it up. One more each side. We're going to take one leg, we're going to make a circle and back down, like a nice teardrop shape. Let's go the other direction. All right, rest that leg, let's do the other one, other side. Other direction. One more. All right, good. Okay, we're going to bring one to the side and back. Side and back. Make sure that body's up and straight. Let's go to the other side. One more. All right, good. Let's plant both feet on the floor. We're going to bring our heels up and back and down. Squeeze at the top and down. All right, we're going to pull our toes up in front and back down. So up in front and down. Good. All right. All right, let's put one down. We're just going to put one of these down. When we're working with the other one, we're going to have it both in between both hands. You could also just use your hands together, but we're going to squeeze this can or whatever weight you're using and relax. Squeeze it together and relax. Squeeze and relax. A little bit of our chest muscles here, certainly some shoulder work here. Good. Let's just do a couple more. All right, take that in both hands. We're going to pull it apart. If you're not using a weight, you can just try to pull your hands apart. Pull it apart and relax. Pull and relax. Just using the opposite muscle group here to pull. Okay, one more. Good. Right here in both hands, rotate that wrist. You can do it like that as well if you're not using your weight at the moment. You need to put that down. Other direction. All right, good. We'll put this down just for a second. We'll come back to it. But we worked our hands a little bit, so we're going to wiggle our fingers. blink our hands. Go ahead and rotate that wrist. Other direction. Good. Wrist out here in front. Pull this down towards the floor. Now don't do this move if it hurts. We don't want to hurt ourselves. And be gentle. All right, let's go to pull our fingers and our palms up to the sky. Let's do the other side. So pull that wrist down. And up. Let's get a little stretch in. Get it. All right, shake it out a little bit. Let's pick up that weight again, right here in one hand. If this is a little much, you can always do it without the weight because we're going to be a big swimming motion here. Nice range of motion. You can have your elbow bent if that feels a little better for you. Let's go the other direction. One more. Good. Rest that arm for a second. We'll do the other one. Nice backstroke back. And let's go the other direction. Good. Rest that arm for a minute, switch sides. We're going to rotate our elbow. That elbow can be lower if you need it lower, higher if you want a little more shoulder strength. Wherever you're at today, we're mostly working on shoulder, or I'm sorry, elbow mobility here. Other direction. Your circle can be smaller if it needs to be smaller. That's fine. Let's go to the other side. So switch arms and rotate. Let's go to the other side. Good. All right, good. Right here, we're going to have it in one hand. Bring it up, switch hands, and down. So we're going to go back and forth. Good. One more. Roll those shoulders out. Let's go ahead and put this down. Let's breathe up and down. Up and breathe out. Breathe up. This time we're going to lean a little forward. Up and lean a little forward. Make sure those feet are planted on the ground. You can also give yourself a little support if you need it. Make sure we're breathing with it. It kind of gives a nice core work here. And up. All right. You can have one hand right here on the chair for support. Bring one up. Stretch. Stretch all this side body here. And down. Other side. Stretch. And down. Let's do that one again. It feels good. Up. And down. Up. And down. All right, good. We're going to cross one leg over the other. You can also just cross the ankle or have both feet on the floor just fine too. We're going to pull the opposite arm across your body right on that knee. We're going to straighten up our torso and look behind us. Good twist in our body here. Let's go forward, nice and gentle. Be gentle with ourselves. We're going to switch our legs, opposite hand across our body, torso's upright. Look all the way behind you. All the way in front. Feet a little wide. Hands right here on your thighs. We're going to round that back to the ceiling. And then all the way down. Pull that chest right down to the floor. Up to the ceiling. Down to the floor. One more set. So up to the ceiling. Down to the floor. Good. Nice neutral back. We're going to dip one shoulder. Other side. Let's do that again. One shoulder. Other side. Good. Straighten up. We're going to come to the side. Stretch out this little front leg here. Back nice and straight. Let's go to the other side. And to the front. One heel out. Remember to support your weight here. Other side. Good. Arms out wide. Let's cross our fingers in front. Pull forward. All right, good. Let's just stretch our necks out a little bit. Ear to our shoulder. Let's go to the other side. Straighten up. Go ahead and chin to chest. Get the back of that neck. Make sure our shoulders are dropped. And up. Good. Let's breathe in. And out. One more time. Breathe in. And out. All right, everybody, thank you for joining me today. I hope everyone is staying safe and healthy, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye-bye.